Imagine calling 911, and before a police car or ambulance even reaches the scene, a drone is already overhead in less than 2 minutes. That's not some futuristic concept anymore. It's already happening across the US through something called Drone as First Responder Programs, or DFR for short. But now, a company called Brink says it has built something even more advanced, a drone called Guardian that's designed to stay ready almost all the time. And honestly, this thing feels less like a normal drone and more like a flying emergency response unit. So here's the issue with most police drones right now. After they respond to an emergency, they usually have to sit around charging for like 20 to 25 minutes before they can fly again. That may not sound huge at first, but during busy emergencies, that downtime becomes a serious problem. Guardian tries to fix that completely. Instead of waiting to recharge, the drone flies back to its docking station, lands automatically, swaps its own battery, reloads itself, and takes off again without any human touching it. Basically, it's designed to never really go offline. According to Brink, this setup allows the drone to maintain around 95% operational uptime, which is a massive jump compared to many current systems that operate at less than half of that. And if that actually works in real-world situations, that changes everything. Because now the drone isn't just available sometimes, it's almost always ready to respond. Most emergency drones today are mainly used for visibility. They live stream video so dispatchers and officers can see what's happening before they arrive. But Guardian goes way beyond that. This drone can actually carry emergency equipment depending on the situation. So if there's a medical emergency, it could bring an AED defibrillator. If it's an overdose situation, it could carry Narcan. During a water rescue, it could even bring flotation devices to someone in danger. What's really interesting is that the system can automatically decide what equipment to carry based on the actual 911 call. That's a huge shift, because now the drone isn't just observing emergencies anymore, it's actively helping during them. And honestly, that's probably the moment where drones start feeling less like gadgets and more like real emergency responders. One of the biggest weaknesses in current drone systems is connectivity. Most drones rely heavily on cellular networks, and the second those signals get weak, especially in rural areas or disaster zones, things become unreliable really fast. Guardian solves that with built-in Starlink satellite connectivity. So even if regular networks fail, the drone can still stay connected through satellites. That means it could operate during natural disasters, remote rescues, or emergencies where normal infrastructure is damaged. And that's honestly one of the most important parts of this whole system, because a drone is only useful if it can reliably communicate when things go wrong. On top of that, the performance numbers are pretty wild too. Guardian can reportedly fly up to 60 miles per hour, stay in the air for more than an hour, and operate within roughly an 8-mile radius. That's a huge improvement over many current DFR drones that only operate within around 3 miles. For police departments and emergency agencies, that could mean fewer drone launch stations while still covering entire cities. Now this is where things get really interesting. Guardian is designed to track moving suspects and vehicles from the air, so instead of officers engaging in dangerous high-speed car chases, the drone could simply follow suspects safely from above while officers coordinate from the ground. And honestly, that could reduce a lot of risks. DFR programs already do versions of this today, but Guardian's longer battery life, faster speed, and satellite connectivity could make those operations much more practical. It's probably not replacing full police helicopters anytime soon, but it definitely starts overlapping with some of their roles. And then there's the camera system. Guardian combines 4K video, dual HD thermal cameras, and up to 640 times zoom, allowing responders to identify people or vehicles from more than 1,000 feet away, even in complete darkness. It also includes a massive spotlight, a laser rangefinder, and a speaker system louder than a police siren. So this thing is clearly designed for real operational use, not just surveillance demos. Another big reason this feels different is how deeply integrated it is with emergency dispatch systems. Through a partnership with Motorola Solutions, Guardian can connect directly into 911 workflows. AI can actually scan incoming emergency calls for keywords like heart attack or allergic reaction, and help dispatchers instantly decide whether a drone should launch and what equipment it should carry. Even officers in distress can manually trigger a drone launch themselves. That's a pretty huge step toward making drones part of the emergency system itself instead of just an extra tool sitting on the side. What's happening right now is honestly bigger than just one new drone. DFR programs are already spreading across America, but the conversation is changing fast. It's no longer just about getting a drone to the scene first. Now it's about what that drone can actually do once it gets there. And that's exactly what Guardian is trying to become. Always ready, always connected, and increasingly capable of taking action instead of simply watching from above. If Brink can actually deliver on these promises in real-world deployments, emergency response in America could look very different over the next few years. So that's what we know so far. If you enjoyed this video, hit like and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.